Okay, hi, I'm Depthswalker, and I'm doing a very late reaction to No Fox Given by Skybrowse. Even calling it reaction is a bit much because I've managed to see it several times now over the course of the last couple of days. I've been travelling with family, so I've had my phone available, and all I've really been able to do, apart from chat with family, where it's like the same question over and over again. How's work going? Work's good. Is to watch the rest of the Skybrowse community and all my stuff on my phone. And of course, Skybrowse dropped this on the very day I was heading out, so I didn't get a chance to do any quick record. So this will be more of a analysis style, although I really struggle to analyze Skybrowse stuff because he's that much better than me at this. But I'll point out where I would probably do things different, or if I can spot where a generation went a bit weird. But he's a bit meticulous about this, so I doubt I'll find much. Glazing him too much. Okay, do one playthrough, and then I'll go back and see what I can see.
Up schmeats like a furry messiah. Slide your pride aside, my mission. Base department, simply love proposition. Nonsense without contextual. A flaming paradox, a spectacle. Like intellectual over sexual. But we wanna keep it respectable. No fox given. I lit the flame I was given. Ring ding ding, what does the fox say? Truth, yip yap, nothing fake. Okay, simple symbiosis, yeah, you know the way. Fuzzy day from your kitsune. Quangalang like bro, but they're all no show. Though half them yaps make you stop like whoa. Now they're coming for my jugular, cause I'm just a little jugular. Purity spiral diced into division. No cap cuts, a clean incision. Snowflakey tears for a living. You know it's no fox given. Can't help but speak with precision, cause the derision keeps me driven. No fox given, no more shame, nothing hidden. Ring ding ding, what does the fox say? Oh my god, spicy take, okay. Simple symbiosis, yeah, you know the way. They get more based each passing day. Quang-a-lang like bro, but they're all no show. Though half them yaps make you stop like whoa.
It's not who you are, but what you do. All that really matters is that you heard the foxu. The shoe fits and girl spits your wear, counting you. The people are much weaker when they're split in two.
Lend your voice to what it must defend, cause truth don't bend like a passing trend. Some type of way you feel, I appeal with the real. Spiel's been stamped by the common seal. No fox given, it's not a hard decision. Ring ding ding, what does the fox say? Moon your business foxu, don't play. Simple symbiosis, yeah, you know the way. Fuzzy day keeps the cray at bay. Quang-a-lang like bro, but they're all no show. Though half them yaps make you stop like whoa. Shake those tails in the air like a fox don't care. Loud and proud and going nowhere. Just when you feel you're falling behind, what the fox unlocks is a fabulous find. Based or just based, what's real in life? If the truth cuts deep, that's the price of the knife. Stand tall, grind sharp, bow pie and spine. No hurt in the fog, bright side, clear mind. No fox given. No fox given. Keep it real and never fibbing. Ring ding ding, what does the fox say? Little man hungry, running stream today. Simple symbiosis, yeah, you know the way. Serve it every day, the media fillet. Quang-a-lang like bro, but they're all no show. Though half them yaps make you stop like whoa.
Got a gift for the grift. Love the subs and the lift. Rolling re-sheeple, stacking those slow like
like prim and proper paper scripts out of control. It's vertically divided, that's fine. Redefine, using your mind doesn't make you unkind. Slip the high from the edge and back from the ledge. Cancelled cancellation, now we're flying full-fledged. No fox given. You know we got the golden ribbon. Ring ding ding, what does the fox say? Lines are all nines. Sit and watch me slay. Simple symbiosis, yeah, you know the way. Fuzzy killer day, sweet.
Sorry about that. I just realised the settings. I was thinking, going, just come with the quality.
But they're all no show. Though half them yaps make you stop like.
Okay. Well, I turned the play off. Let's go back to that one, shall we? Okay. Turn it down a little bit. Now, first off, as always, beautiful generations, very stylized. I'd call it a 2.5D style that's consistent throughout most. There's a few shifts, nothing particularly major. Doing the pulses on the beats, which he's known for, which keeps everything consistent in your head. It makes everything connect. So even if he does a cut and there's a difference, your brain doesn't catch onto it. I saw a few of those throughout, but I won't draw too much attention, but I'll point one or two out. You can see it's actually mixed two gens together by doing one of these pulses. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. See, there was one there. He's done a fantastic job of getting the lip syncing. I hate trying to get the idea of doing someone singing on screen or playing guitar or anything like that. But he's got the lip syncing, even though it's not perfect, it's close enough that your brain fills in the gap the way anime does. If they were more realistic, if they were from the 2.5D onto full 3D and then to photorealistic, the harder it is to get away with that near miss, which is where a lot of people go wrong. They try too hard to try and make everything look real. And I don't think the at least commercially available AI is there yet, so it kind of kills what you're doing. Lots of very funny word plays. With Ember Paradox, of course, not been saying the names of who's here. We all know who's here. Got the Fox Girls, Nines, Kirsch, and Smugglerana, fire form, and later on in their ice form. I can never remember her name. Anyway. Mizuki. Ember Paradox. Buff Doge with the bonk bat, taking out Lord Intellectual. Now, considering that Silas is in here later, and you don't clearly see the Buff Doge, I'm going to say this is Beast Form Silas, the bonk bat, because that's what he was threatening to bonk Lord Intellectual for a while now, with some of the posts that have been coming up since Lord Intellectual came back to X. Kitsunero. I've not seen any of her stuff, but I saw there were a lot of references to her. Name's a bit memorable. Okay, this is Lusty Links. Belifu. I can never say a bloody name. Let's quickly go to where I know it exists on the thing, so I can quickly get it written down in front of me. Really? I could have sworn there was one for her. come up? If that Vespa comes up, then. Zayla, that's what. Zayla Zezai, who, as from what I understand, is actually a cat girl, not a fox, like a Persian cat type. That's why it's so fluffy. Simple symbiosis, simping, yeah. Quangalang, Bangarang, and Quango. All right, now I want to do a little. What I don't usually do, a little study of the music here, because this has been driving me nuts. All right. This may get this video cut off, but then I don't have money, so I don't have to worry about monetization. Stylized, but it's most definitely going for that feel. It may have just been coincidence, or it may be what inspired him to do the surfing scenes, or maybe he changed the music to do that little horn blast there. But it really, really just makes my mind go Hawaii 5-0. I never even watched that show. It's like before my time. But it's something that I heard a lot because the soundtrack was loved by my parents. Hold up. This one's especially good on the lip sync. And the blink cuts I was saying, where it's like different gens put together, but the it's hidden by the beat glitch. Now, is he saying that he doesn't use CapCut, or is it just, dissing on CapCut because that's what I use? It's just the first one that came across that seemed like a reasonable value. And I tried the free version, seemed okay. I was just reaching limits that I wanted to do more with. People have suggested others. I just haven't tried using them yet. I may be looking into it when I've got a bit of time. See there, the pulsing, which is saying "Oh my god" to help actually make her say "Oh my god." If you look in the background changes frequently as she does it. Nice little editing trick there to make her mouth say the right things at the right time. Same again there. Kevox. Silas. With the femboy look here. Who, by the way, is a husky. But Skybrow has said he's a what's the word? Not temporary, like a honorary. That's what I was looking for. Honorary fox. Shoe and head. A very interesting distortion on the American flag there, actually. Not here, here. It's got the spiral effect, but it is the Stars and Stripes. Underworld Fox. He's gone more 3D than the others. It's like the stylization just didn't take on him. He's extra femboy here. I try my hardest to make him not look like a femboy, but his model just leans into it because he's got the angular shapes and the slim figure.
Lend your voice to what it must defend.
So here you got the 2.5D still going on, where you got the more cartoony elements staying strong, but you can still tell it's a partially 3D model. The textures just make it look more cartoony, and therefore you can give a bit more lenience on some of the flaws.
Like a passing trend, some type of way you feel. I appeal with the real. Spiel's been stamped by the common seal. No fox given. It's not a hard decision. Ring ding.
Seeble mind there.
What does the fox say? Moon your business, foxu.
Moon your business. Yeah. Nice touch there.
Who don't play simple symbiosis, yeah, you know the way. Fuzzy Tailor keeps the cray at bay. Quang-a-lang like
Bro.
but they're all no show. Though half them yaps make you stop like whoa. Shake those tails in the air like a
Asmongold. I do love how he's done this. You can even tell that it's not like an edit that's being spun by the way the edge isn't quite solid. There's a looseness to it. You can also tell where he's cut the generation off. I don't know if that's true. Let's see if the mouse actually. Oh, my mouse isn't showing up. It's off the screen. Let's see if I. No, not that one. Not that one. That one. I full screened it. That's why you can't see it. Bloody hell, I'm an idiot. See the edge here. Where it's fully formed rather than being in the shadow. So he's done an edit there, then done a beat cut to the other direction. Couple of beat cuts there as well. Be honest, what I'm seeing here is an example of what I've seen people should do, and that is create more generations and cut between them to fill in issues that you get in your generations. And I'll admit, I don't do that nearly enough of my own videos either. I did it a little bit on Power Corrupts, but that video got away from me a little bit, as in like the story on the video got away from me. I did too much on the prologue. I won't go into it here, but yeah, it just got away from me. But yeah, this is a case of we do multiple generations from the same source image, and then you cut them together where they fit together to make a full scene. JD Vance on the bongos. Yeah, and I want to say his second cameo in a Scarborough Cinematic Universe video. I did it first, but it's like the way I've put it to people who tried to defend me, and I thank them for defending my title of first of having a little man appearing in one of the videos, is that it's like comparing somebody appearing on network TV or having a movie made about them. People are going to remember the movie more than now the network TV appearance. It's just the way things are. Well, generally speaking, depends on who's doing it, but like Christopher Reeve, for example, being Superman. People think of Christopher Reeve being the first Superman. There were two other live-action Supermen before him, but one was a TV series, and the other was a lower budget, earlier movie that just no one knew about. And so those Supermen kind of get forgotten when people say the first Superman. So it's kind of like that, but rather than being the actor, it's the producer. That is a really sweet picture, though. He does look far more mature and tired than he does in the earlier image. He looks like a very tired dad who loves his child, but really just wishes they would go to sleep. Bro. Skybrowse himself. Cinevere.
Gotta give for the grift. Love the subs and the lift. Rolling re-sheeple, stacking those slow like prim and proper.
Now, people are saying this is Gear 5 Hassan versus Pippa. It's not. It's Pippa versus bad cosplay Hassan.
Pippa scripts out of control. It's vertically divided, that's fine. Redefine. Using your mind doesn't make you unkind. Slip the high from the edge and back from the ledge. Cancelled cancellation. Now we're flying full-fledged. No fox given. You know we got the
I do love that pose that they finish off with the chibi Pippa in.
you know
Let's get the full on martial arts pose. Lots of fun in that.
we got the golden ribbon. Ring ding ding, what does the fox say? Lines are all nine.
So I do think that each of these verses uses their name in some way, at least the or at least something about them, not necessarily their name. For example, you got the Munya for Kirsch. You got lines are all nines for nines here. And there was even something for Mitsuki earlier. I can't remember what it was, but it was.
Sit and watch me slay. Simple, simple.
I missed anything for Smug because I don't watch her enough, unfortunately. Good content, but there's only so many things I can watch, and I've got to do my own streams as well. So
Symbiosis, yeah, you know the way. Fuzzy killer day sweeps decay away. Quanga line like bro, but they're on no show. Though half them yaps make you stop like.
but yeah, yet another masterpiece from Skybrows, with lots of things that I've learned for the editing, and I don't tend to do quite as fast-paced decorative videos as this. I tend to do story-driven videos rather than message-driven videos. Some of my earlier ones were more message than video story, but I'm focusing on story ideas at the moment. So I can't apply a lot of it. Like the quick editing thing won't work quite as well for me because I want more consistent story progression, if you know what I mean, in terms of like the characters moving. But I can use it for certain bits, especially like the fight scenes. Fight scenes are terrible to generate, but this is a beautiful piece of work. There's like so many just like random pauses. Let's get rid of that, and you like there, you got yourself a background window. Not quite as good, but still a background window. Background window. Not quite there, but nearby. Background window. Cinevere does go towards that 3D side as well, like Underworld Fox did, but it's much closer to that 2.5D that the rest of it is. It's an amazing consistency throughout, though. Amazing consistency. I'm having trouble keeping my animations 2D. Grok seems to want to turn everything 3D whenever it can. But yeah, fantastic piece of work here. All right, I'm Depthswalker. This was No Fox Given by Skybrows. I don't really need to tell you to go watch it because you've probably seen it already, and here I am just, yapping at you when you've seen it, and you've probably already enjoyed it a lot more, and I can possibly inspire you to enjoy it more. But I do wish that some of those people who dislike AI really looked at this, and I mean really looked at it, not just watched it. I mean, look at the actual scene generation, and then try and figure out how it's done. Some of them just think you go, sexy horned woman with black and white hair in tracksuit pants in Japanese room. It's not. If you did that, you'd end up with a completely random scene. It could be a good looking scene, but you wouldn't be able to do a scene that lasts, let's see, from 31 to about 40. You wouldn't be able to get one that was visually impressive for that length of time. It would just especially if you wanted them to be physically visible as being the same person while being visibly different at the same time. You can just tell it's the same person, just that their clothing or costume has changed. Yeah, I'm Deswalker. This is No Fox Given. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed my review of this. And I'll see you next time. Which, God knows when that'll be. This will be jumping the queue of my reviews, but yeah. See you then. Bye.